Welcome to the next episode of Zones on the Go. Today I want to talk about making a living of what you love. Because I actually think I'm one of the persons you can ask that question. Because yesterday actually was the day where I had been running my zone shop for 26 years. 26 years is kind of crazy, you know. I remember when I started the store and people were telling me that, Zone, you can't do that. You can't make a living in Sweden of bodybuilding and supplements and clothing like that. You can't do that, and you can't use the hardcore bodybuilding image. People will get scared, you know. You can't do that. But I believed in my dream. I had 16,000 Swedish crowns. That's about $2,000. $2,500, something like that. That's it, you know. That's all the money I had to start the store with, and it was not even my money. So I bought some clothes, some supplements. I put, you know, paper on the walls and in the ceiling, and I spray painted it. I didn't have any money to put a sign on the window. I spray painted it, you know. It was all street, you know, all from fucking scratch, no money. I actually hired a little piece of my mother's shop to start this company. And after a while, you know, I started to learn more and more about the sport, and I decided that I will only sell what I believe in, 100%, nothing else. I, since then, have been hand-picking my supplements, the clothes, everything I sell at the zone shop are top-notch. No bullshit. You know, I remember when I started to train and I got fooled to buy all this bullshit supplements, and it makes me fucking sick that people are using the kids in their own fucking sport to make money selling stuff they know, they very well know that this won't do shit, but it makes money. I fucking hate it. I could never look at myself in the mirror. I would rather fucking starve and live in a cave than fuck the customers who put food on my table. That's just the way I work, and that's the mindset of the zone shop from the very beginning. So that's rule number one. When you should start up something, you have to do it with passion. You have to do it with love, because that's just the way the world works. And if you've been looking at all these new discoveries about quantum physics, if you believe in the law of attraction, the secret and stuff like that, everything you put out will bounce back right at you sooner or later. That's just the way it works. So if you put love out there, you will get love back. If you put bullshit out there, you will in time get bullshit back. You maybe make a ton of money, but it won't make you happy. Fuck that. So that's rule number one. If you're gonna do something, do it with love. But the sport was very young in Sweden. The supplement industry was not really there. We had a Twin Lab coming out with their first line in Sweden, and I was one of the 2 or 3 first guys who were buying stuff from them and selling in my store. I was here before Better Bodies, before Gasp. Nothing was really being done back in the day, you know. I'm talking about 1989 here, you know. It was way back in the day. And some years later, you know, I started up my zonecapone.com website, and this was way before all the social medias and stuff, you know. There were no Twitters, no Instagrams, no YouTube, nothing. And I did my website very personal, you know, still with this Zone Capone's twist, you know. And people started to love it, you know. People started to notice it was something different, you know. It was way before the time of everything, you know. So at the same time, I got a lot of haters. and the combination of the people who love me and the people who started to hate me, you know, was perfect for my business. So I think that people these days start to realize how important social medias are, and today we're in a whole different ball game, you know, with the Instagram, the Facebook and everything, you know. So what I want to say is, if you want to start a business and do something that you love, in my case bodybuilding, you have to find your passion to do it, and you have to find your own way to do it. You have to stand out in a crowd. And back then it was both easier and harder. The easy part for me was I was just being myself, you know. And the hard part back then was getting out, you know, to getting out and people started to see you. I was lucky enough to get some ink in the bodybuilding magazine back then. I actually had my own column in one of them, and all the hits on my website started to boom, you know. And at my peak at the CAPONE.com website, I had more than 1 million hits every week, and that was unheard of back then. I think it's kind of crazy today to have that many viewers too. I mean, if I could get just 10% of that on my YouTube on this one, it would be crazy, you know. So I was kind of lucky, and it was kind of cool, you know. But about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I kind of slipped. I was basically slipping in my private life, you know, going through a lot of changes, losing a ton of money, you know. The Zone Shop was barely making it. I was homeless, you know. I was sleeping on a fucking mattress on the floor at the shop, you know. I was really down and out there for a while, and I was kind of fucked there for a while. But since then, everything changed, you know. I'm back in the limelight again. I'm working my way back, and the whole story about that one is kind of a different story. We'll take that some other time, because it's also kind of an amazing story how I lost everything and gained even more back. I still was running the Zone Shop, but after I got back on the feet, you know, I realized that time had been running fast when it comes to the way internet works. Websites like my CAPONE.com was not being used the same way anymore. People these days, they don't go into websites like that. It's all about social media these days, you know? So I realized that I had to do things different to get back into the limelight again. First off, I have been started to train already again really hard. I never stopped training, but I kind of lost myself there for a while, you know. And I had been meeting my wonderful wife. She got me all straight up again, you know. And I started to train real hard again, started to get some real good gains. And I was thinking, okay, it's all about this social media these days. I have to get my feet wet doing new shit, you know. Because my CAPONE.com website, it wasn't a shit anymore. It's a whole new world out there, and it's both easier and harder. It's easier to get out there because you have an easy way doing it. I mean, when it comes to my website, you have to build it myself, you know. Now you have everything done and just do it, you know. But at the same time, you have like 10,000 people like Zone Capone these days. Suddenly you have all these buffed guys with tattoos and shaved head everywhere, you know. I was a fucking original, but now these days you have a ton of them out there, you know? So man, I was still just doing my shit. I was thinking, okay, let's have fun and try to get my name out there again. And the hits started to roll on. I'm working real hard on my social media these days, you know. This YouTube channel I do mostly for just the love of it, but at the same time, of course, it's business involved in it. I want people to see me again, to check out my shit, you know, to realize that I do good stuff. And it's starting to pay off now. I mean, I got this sponsor deal with Rich Piana, 5% nutrition. Start to reaping some benefits of getting looked at again, you know. And that's rule number 2 to get a business. The social medias are the shit to get your name out, you know. That's the way to do it. And it's also very fun, you know. So go for the YouTube, the Instagram. I think Facebook is more like, at least to me, people are not really digging what I do on Facebook. Except when it comes to my store, the Zone Shop. It's very good business on a local level for me. So I mostly use Facebook to, you know, doing shout outs for my Zone Shop on the local level in my hometown. And for that it's very good. But to get my name out worldwide again, it's Instagram. Right now it's Instagram and YouTube. So what I will do now is I have invested in some new equipment for my YouTube. Got some new cameras, got a new computer, and I will learn this. I will build this YouTube to something big and really good. I will incorporate a lot of badass people into this place, and this is just the beginning. I'm just getting my feet wet, you know. Well, sorry if I talked a little bit long today. Happy Easter to everyone. I'm going to get my daughter. We're gonna eat some junk food. Probably do about 2 workouts a day for a couple of days here. So have fun, people. Take care, enjoy, and I fucking love you. See you later, guys.